Hey guys, just got over to Zuke's house and we're going to work on his sled today, so let's go see if he's around. Zuke! There's the Blair. What's up, buddy?
Wish it was warmer.
Give me knuckles.
What up?
What are we doing to the sled today?
Bring this pile in and see what the hell's going on.
So, I think...
I mean, not that it matters, because we know Shag's going to give me his other sled.
Shag who?
You know who he is. He's my best friend. And
Give?
He's gonna sell it to me.
Somebody said I should have sold you the 08, the one I just sold.
The 595 or
yeah, it wasn't good enough for him, guys.
Yeah.
So, anyways, today we're gonna get the Blair Morgan in the garage, take a look at it, see what's going on with it. If you remember at the end of last year, something happened, wasn't running right. So I have a feeling
we'll find out.
Got a bad seal, losing compression. So, all right, stick around and we'll let you know what happens.
I guess we'll just push it till the skis slide in, and then I'll put it back on. You guys are good back. Yeah.
Gary donated to you?
Huh?
Gary donated?
No, Gary sold it to me, and wouldn't tell me what the fuck he's doing.
Okay, there she is. She's back. The old Blair Morgan.
She's still pretty.
So I think, Zuke, you did a compression check.
Yeah, it looks like one of the cylinders is definitely low.
So what are we doing? Are we going to just pull the motor out? I mean, it's got to come out anyways, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. So,
All right,
here's the thing. I don't know if we're going to fix it, part it. I don't know what we're going to do, but I want to know why it broke.
Yeah, but even if you part it out or sell it, you still got to fix the motor. I mean, that would be the easiest. Well,
if I part it out, I don't
It's
really
true.
need to fix the motor. I don't know. I don't know. Your son puts all these ideas in my head.
don't listen to Parker.
Yeah, don't.
All right, we'll check in a few minutes. All right, so look who showed up. It's Paisteboy.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on? So we ended up doing a compression check, and on the one side had low compression. We actually put a scope down there. Definitely looks like something's going on. Let me just quick show you the motor here. So we're taking it out. We're gonna diagnose it a little more. But one thing we did notice was some oil underneath the cylinders here. It looks really wet. You can see the starter here. It's got a lot of oil on it, but
You know what's funny?
so Zuke's over there.
The freaking cylinder walls.
Just pulling out the V-Force 3.
Dude, everything looks fine.
Yeah, V-Force 3
Yeah.
reads.
Yeah, but why is it shouldn't have all that oil on it?
I don't know. But the piston looks fine.
If the Y pipe was loose, it could have just been, that oil could have been coming out of there. And they were like literally
They were
finger
a little
loose.
well. They weren't loose, but they weren't super tight. But they're very tricky to get
That's
to.
definitely a leak though, if
Yeah.
they were that loose. Because remember when we did the leak down test last
Yeah.
year, we had to really get those cinched down real good before they would seal.
Oh,
So
I gotta
you're-
disconnect the oil pump cable too.
All right, so we're gonna pull this motor out of here. But why don't we ask Paisteboy what he's up to? So,
All right.
so what are you riding this year, Paste?
My 16 Blizzard 600 that I've had for...
Same sled.
Yeah, it's what? This is going to be the 6th season.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It is. I mean, still runs like it's brand new,
Right.
you know, so...
Those
I'm not
E-Tech motors are
complaining.
great.
Yeah, I haven't had to do anything to the motor itself. I mean, maybe I'll change a chain case oil or, you know, stuff like that. I did the
Shocks. I think you did shocks last year.
Did shocks
Yeah.
last year, and I did the sliders last year. It probably needs front shock rebuild, but since I don't, it doesn't really feel, you know, any different.
Right.
So,
The back ones make a huge difference. So
yeah. Well, last year on the first ride when Gary and I went out,
it was blown, right?
yeah, I blew it, and it was like a pogo stick.
Right.
So, yeah, that definitely had to be done. But,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know you were talking about getting a new sled. You're thinking maybe the end of the year or something like that.
End of the season, maybe
Yeah.
March or April.
Spring order or something.
Yeah, I have until then to think about it. but I'm kind of leaning that way. But I'm not sure, just because anything with things going on right now.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
It's a long ways away.
Right, exactly. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I'm looking, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna continue trying to get the motor out of here, and we'll diagnose it a little more once we get it up on the bench. So, stick around. All right. So we got the motor out of the sled. Zuke, what's going on?
Drinking coffee.
Taking a break?
Yeah, well, we're done for today anyway. We got
What?
it out. It's wet.
I thought we're putting the new motor in.
Yeah. Did you go buy it? If you went and bought it right now, I'll put it
I
in.
think Paisteboy bought it for you.
Oh yeah.
All right. So here's the sled. So we got it out. It wasn't too bad at all.
No, it wasn't bad.
I wasn't here last year when we took the motor out, so some of the stuff we kind of had to figure out how to do. But let's go check out the motor. Definitely got a lot of oil on it.
But yet the pistons are not. The walls are not scored. The pistons look fine. The rings look fine. Yet we have low compression on the PTO side.
So it's interesting. So it definitely looks like a carbon buildup there.
Way too much oil.
A lot of oil here. Looks like this gasket was
Yeah.
bad here. But when we look at the pistons themselves,
It looks totally fine.
they don't look bad at all. So we're thinking possibly a seal. So I'm not sure what the next step is, but I'm sure there's a seal here. There's a main seal. So
I'm a little confused. I mean, there's a reason all this oil is here. There's got to be. It could be this. I'm guessing the case half seal, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
what we were wondering is, so we looked in here. It looked like on the counterweight on the crank, kind of looked like the oil looked a little creamy, but we weren't sure. Could be a mix of antifreeze and oil, but that's just total gas, or just carbon.
Because it wasn't burning.
Could be
so
just
you
carbon.
lose compression, you're still getting spark and it's trying to ignite
And
it,
oil.
but without the compression, you're not going to burn everything
Yeah.
off. So I don't know, maybe that's why that side looked different than that side, but why is it losing compression? I'm going to guess that either the rings are bad or there's a score we're not seeing. Something's got to be going on with this side. Because if you lose a seal in here, I can't imagine it's going to only affect one side. Could it? Maybe. Or could it be this? Could it be the seal on the cylinder head? The gasket?
Possible.
I don't know. I mean, I guess the first thing to do is to do a compression test, leak down test, and see where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Then, if it is coming from here, replace the head gasket, or the cylinder gaskets, replace that, and do another compression test and see if it holds.
Yeah.
If not, something's going on in the crank.
All right, so looks like it was a good day. We got the motor out, but now we just got to figure out what exactly is wrong with it, and we'll go from there. So
Here's half the battle of getting that slob out of there.
yeah, so
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
right.
Because last year we made our little slave Parker do it. That kid's a monster.
He's a pretty smart kid for a little
Yeah.
young guy. So all right, till next time, we'll let you know what happens. See ya.